Guys, what's up? It's Ted from Nerd Immersion. D&D update out within the week that it came out on. I know it's crazy. I haven't done that in a while. But that being said, unfortunately, not a lot of news. Dragon Plus came out last week, and with that being said, most of the stuff that dominates Wizards of the Coast news articles is all about that. But there's a couple of other things, so stay tuned. It was Monday during the week, so as of course, Map Monday. Again, we're gonna run out of Map Mondays when they run out of stuff for Curse of Strahd, so I don't know what they're gonna show off. This is the Abbey of Saint Markovia from Curse of Strahd. Again, the maps will run out, so unless their plan is to have Map Monday go until they plan to launch another campaign, I don't know what they're gonna do eventually. This is like a staple, we'll call it the staple piece of their Monday updates on their Facebook page and keeping people engaged. Now, granted, they can come up with something else. They were doing the Super Tuesday primary posts of Monster versus Monster, and they nixed that completely, so this maybe will just go away. But if you haven't seen the Abbey of St. Markovia and you want to see it on graph line paper, when people were, or when it was being designed, you can see it here. Again, links are always in the description. You know what? I'm going to throw this out at the beginning of the video. If you like what you've seen this little bit here, and you like what else we do as far as streams and informational videos about Dungeons & Dragons, why not click over in the bottom, I guess it's probably bottom right-hand corner, or down below the video, and subscribe to the channel. That way you stay caught up. We're very close to 600 subscribers, so your support and subscription and throwing likes on these videos really helps out. But anyway, again, Dragon Plus came out, a whole bunch. This is a good article, has a lot of stuff about streaming, things with other famous D&D podcasts and things like that. But I did want to point out that one of the things that I thought was worth mentioning, because in case you missed it last week and you're playing Curse of Strahd, Godolph Blinky from, he's a toy maker from Barovia, makes really creepy toys, and they asked fans to come up with them. And they put a lot of the fan designs, fan-created toys here in Dragon Plus. Some got images, as you could see there. Others were just written out down below here. Cool stuff. Definitely interesting if you want to add. They could almost be a supplement to... there's Blinky himself. They could almost be a supplement to the Gothic trinket list. Or, you throw them in to kind of creep your players out. Like the... It's a good one. Morbid Molly, malformed doll, has strange allure and wears a sackcloth dress. Belonged to Mad Mary in her youth. And that one actually doesn't do anything fun. Sitting atop the enameled wooden rod is a skull, the remains of a gnome jester who visited Castle Ravenloft to try to entertain Strahd. The skull rattles with the finger bones of the gnome and cackles gleefully at the worst possible moment. Good way to kind of screw over your party stealth rolls, but... Again, there's more things like that. Again, a lot of videos. I'm not going to bother because these are really long. But if you missed if you weren't at PAX East, you didn't catch it on the Wizards of the Coast Twitch channel, and you'd like to see the Acquisitions Incorporated game from this past PAX East a couple weeks back, the video is up on YouTube. Again, the link will be in the description to the video. Here it is here. This is prior to them announcing, and I think they actually, in the beginning, they do the announcement that the Acquisitions Incorporated stream will actually be starting in June. So you can catch the live announcement there. Speaking of official Wizards of the Coast streams as well, Dice Camera Action, which is the Curse of Strahd playthrough run by Chris Perkins, played by Nate Wants to Battle, Pro Jared, and a few Commander Holly, a handful of other YouTube and Twitch personalities. Episode 6 is out. If you go and catch them live on Tuesday nights, after that, you should jump over to our channel, because we're streaming pretty much on the tail end. There's a little bit of overlap there, but their stream ends, and then ours will be continuing. So if you want to D&D up your Tuesday night, you can just continue onwards. This, I really wanted to point out more because Minx Can Boo and some of the characters you're going to see here, this is from the more recent, this came out, was this last year? When did Tourney of Dragons come out? 2 years ago, almost? Minx Can Boo were back in this comic book. It's actually a very well done. A lot of Dungeons and Dragons comics are very well done. Not all of them, to be completely honest. But this one is probably also, I would say, the best way I could ever try to describe to a player how Thieves' Cant works in a game. There's a couple of issues. This gentleman over here and this halfling, they're both rogues, so they have the Thieves' Cant cantrip. Or not cantrip, I'm sorry, the Thieves' Cant rogue level 1 ability. And they show it illustrated through in some of the panels, them having a conversation using Thieves' Cant and like hand moments and what's sign language almost, and conveying that to other people, while other people are in the room have no idea what's going on, and it shows that like a couple of little hand gestures in Thieves' Cant can get a longer message across in a very short period of time. But the reason I brought this up is because in May, they're going to be returning and going to Barovia, and there's a whole Ravenloft thing right here you can see. But this is issue 1 of, of the Ravenloft one, but these are the characters from the previous run. If you can find it, I believe it's actually available on the Dungeon Masters Guild, the original the Tyranny of Dragons run from earlier in the year. So, but be on the lookout. Actually, this month, this issue will be coming out. So, you know what? I've done some comic reviews, and I always say I'm going to, but I don't know if you can see. You can't really see, like right here is just a stack of comics on the floor here that I just haven't read. But maybe I'll do a review of these comics. They are usually well done, and I will be getting them myself, so maybe I'll do a little review. New wallpapers. You can find pretty much all the Dragon Plus things, any of the things you see on the Wizards of the Coast website. You can see that all of these they have turned into wallpapers for you to download for free. The most recent one being this Curse of Strahd one here, with some wolves and Esmeralda, Vampire Hunter here. And lastly, Dr. Raffael Boccamazzo is on the Dungeons and Dragons podcast. He is, he is a clinical psychologist and talks about how D&D can be used to help autistic kids learn social skills. So, check that out. And that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, this is going to be a fairly short week. So again, thank you guys for coming and checking it out. I guess I'll talk about up here. Know Your Role. That's the name of our Tuesday night stream. I just have put out the past Tuesday's episodes. We ran a little bit long, as we seem to have been doing lately. It was a 6-hour stream as opposed to the normal 3 to maybe 4 hour stream that we planned to run. We ran for 6, so that had us up till like 2 in the morning. But we left off in the middle of a really cool dungeon, and we're gonna pick that back up this Tuesday. So if you want to catch yourself up to catch up on to see where people are and what led up to it, you can check this video out right here. Right here in the middle, Reaper Minis. If you guys have seen anything about them, they are affordable, awesome. They're not just Dungeons and Dragons minis. They do all sorts of futuristic stuff too. So if you want to do like a Firefly or a space-themed game, there's actually, I don't have it here in front of me, but I have a Jane. It basically is Jane from Firefly, metal mini that I got from Reaper Minis. So there's a lot of cool stuff, but they're relatively affordable. You can get them in like a pre-primed paintable plastic or in metal. And I did a little video right here showing off some of the ones that I ordered and just talking about the general quality, as well as, again, showcasing the minis for you guys to see. And down the bottom here is the completion of our one-shot, which actually took 3 sessions to play and is in across 4 videos. That last session actually was supposed to be a 5-hour stream, ended up being a 7-hour stream. So we are going to, the reason why would you care about this one-shot down here? Well, the one shot is we've decided for every 50 followers that we get on Twitch after that, we're going to resume that game for an actual one shot. So main Know Your Role happens on Tuesday, and we'll resume that whenever we get the chance, probably on Sundays, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, I know I've been saying it for a while, but I finally buckled down and started writing scripts and things. So I'm going to be talking, a couple of videos coming out in the coming weeks, some post-PAX stuff, some video game related stuff, got a lot of games I would like to stream as well. as well as a couple of peripherals. But I'm also going to be doing some general like D&D 101 stuff. So if you guys are new to Dungeons and Dragons entirely, or you're just getting started, specifically 5th edition stuff, I'm going to be talking about things that I've recognized, even people playing for a long time that have a little bit of confusion about. Specifically the way spellcasting works, concentration spells, cantrips, bonus action spells, things like that. And then probably another video on just combat, kind of combat in general, but more specifically the action mechanic. What is an action? What is a reaction? What is a bonus action? What does action surge do? How does that work? What is a move action? Dash, disengage. What can you do as your object interaction as part of a move action? If any of those things seem confusing to you guys, or you're not exactly sure how they work, these videos will be for you. So those will be coming out in, hopefully, ideally, the next week. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.